And it's going to be taken briefly by one of our guests, a producer and a business owner. She's also a loving mother of beautiful children, a youth coach. She does that in her leisure time. And that is no other than Mrs. Patience.
Patience. Oh yeah, let's put our hands together for her as she comes up.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm here to do two things. To introduce to us an alternative seasoning that you should be using at home. Because there is a war going on. That war is a war of chemical in our kitchen. Chemicals in our kitchen. And our mothers are giving us chemicals as food. So I'm here to educate us on how to eliminate chemicals from our meals and introduce natural spices for us. At the end of the day, you can decide if you want to go into the business of producing spices, okay? Can we have that there? One of the chemicals that we have discovered that is destroying so many lives, that is in our seasoning, all our seasonings, is MSG. Can we have it there? We know the meaning. Okay. It's going to be an interactive program. Natural spice making training. Don't forget about the content. Okay. Monosodium glutamate is a flavor enhancer, commonly added to foods to improve taste. That's why when you go to Mr. Biggs or any of the eateries and you eat and this food is very sweet, isn't it? You feel that it's very sweet. Most of them are loaded with that chemical. It's good in a way, but too much of it causes a lot of health issues in our system. Okay? Can we move on? Because we don't have the time. Okay? How they work in our body. When consumed much, they break down into sodium and phenol glutamate. Glutamate stimulates taste. They stops on the tongue, making food more appealing. I've said that before. You want to eat more of it and all that because it's very tasteful. Without knowing that the food is loaded with chemicals and all that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, these are the harmful effects they have in our body: headache, sweating, flushing of the face, and all that. These things, they also cause cancer. And after some time, you see yourself getting so tired because I've loaded those chemicals in your body, arthritis and all that. Can we move faster, please? Or they also have effect on your nervous system, okay, and all that. Sometimes you have headache, but all this taking pain relief and it's not going. It could be too much chemicals in your system. Okay, with then the appetite, with stimulation and all that, weight gain and all that as a result of those chemicals. Can we just move on? They also cause blood pressure and all that. So I find that we're taking blood pressure for long and it's not even having effect. And they tell you must live with BP drugs for life, isn't it? Don't worry, I will show you a way out. Who is more at risk? Children. Many of us, we give our children Indomie in the morning, Indomie in the afternoon, Indomie at night, and all that. These things are loaded with harmful chemicals. Sorry if you are working in such places. Don't sue me. I'm not saying they have what is it called, that have been done research. And we have known that these things are loaded with chemicals. In fact, my husband used to be a lover of noodles. When we got married, I was like, how can a big man like this be eating noodles? I hear baby, it does trouble. Until 2 years ago, when he came back from Abuja, he was like, in this house, no more noodles. I said, what happened? Oh God, thank you for answering my prayer. He was like, his boss, younger sister, works in Indomie factory, that they don't eat noodles in their home. Because right there in the factory, they cover their nose as they're producing those things. Okay? Apart from children, adults also, people with asthma are also at risk. Individuals with high blood pressure are also at risk of these chemicals. Please let's move on. Healthier alternative. And that is where I am. That's where I belong. Healthier alternative. How to reduce these chemicals? Read food labels carefully. How many of us do that? We don't do that. We just go to market. Do you know that spices? Spice City. Hey, if you use it, your food will be so rich and all that. You just go home, you just go to market, you buy, you cook, you eat. We don't read labels and all that. Avoid heavily processed and packaged food. Just last month alone, we lost 2 women to cancer. If you go, I have a brother that works in a cancer department in Luke. Say if you come there, children, teenagers, women, men, different kind of cancer issues. Please, these things have been traced down to our lifestyle. The things we consume, they are all loaded with chemicals. And to worsen our situation, GMO is already working as such. I hope you know about it. It's already working. That's why when you go to market, you see, I bought what is it called? Lemon from my tray. Very cheap. When I got home, I had to slice my lemon. I didn't see any seed inside. I threw them away. No single seed. What is it telling us? GMO. And when you get to the market, they are the biggest size. You see, you are tomato, so rich, so big. You are pepper. They have penetrated every aspect of our food. GMO is real, so let's be careful. Okay, limit fast food and instant meals. They are instant, but they are killing. They are harmful. What I ate this morning, I should tell you what I ate this morning. I ate our local oppa, local moi. That is what I ate. That's what I ate this morning. Let's go local. Our parents ate those things and they were living so long. But why are we dying? 50, 55, these things are killing us. Okay? Let's go. Natural spices. These are natural spices that as women, because we are the ones that cook the food at home. Your garlic and your onions, your ginger and turmeric. Years back, when I gave birth to my last baby, I had this pain that made me to go into organic spices. I gave birth to all my children. I gave birth to CS. But I never had the issue after the CS. Everything went well. But after I weighed my baby, I started having pain on my womb. This pain was so terrible that I visited so many hospitals without cure. At the end of the day, what helped me was turmeric. I just got good because I had so much BP, arthritis, my system is a long story. What helped me was turmeric. Turmeric helped me to flush out the bad blood from my womb. If you want to know more about it, you will ask me later. I will go into that details. Please, we should have all these spices at home. The herbs and the spices. We'll get to know more about them. Okay, listen. Okay, just keep going. Okay, these are the comparison. What MSG does and what natural flavor does. Okay, artificially manufactured and packed with chemicals. While natural flavors are derived directly from natural food. You know it now when you cook with garlic and ginger and ogiri, okpei, those things, the flavor, they are enticing and all that. And you eat them and you feel at home. You feel nation when you eat them. But once you start using the chemical, it will be smelling fine and you are killing yourself and all that. These are the comparison. You don't have time to go into that. It's okay. Turmeric health benefit, anti-inflammatory. What does that mean? Turmeric is a natural painkiller. You know, I told you I used to have pain. And taking turmeric helped me to handle the pain. Yeah, anytime you have headache, don't go asking for paracetamol. Just take turmeric tea. If you have black pepper, just add a little also to that. It will calm your pains. Most times, you go for paracetamol or Panadol or which other painkiller. We know them now. And the more we take this, doctor, sorry, I hope. The more we take these things, we are killing our kidney. You can see people are having kidney issues these days, liver issues, because of chemicals. Okay. Antioxidant. Antioxidant means that your cell is protected from free radicals. Free radicals are the chemicals and all the days and all that. But turmeric helps to protect your cells. Good for treatment of arthritis. Yes, very good because it's a pain, natural pain relief. Improve brain function. Can you imagine? Your brain support heart health. You can have them in powdered form or in the natural one. As just slice them, boil them, and drink, or use them to cook your food. Rosemary. Rosemary. The same benefit. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, support brain and memory, help digestion. Please, let's eat more of these things. Can we move on? Cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Just a drop of honey in your cinnamon tea. You are good to go. You wake up in the morning, you see that all those fatigue and all that will disappear. I'm telling you, let's have these things at home. It helps. This cinnamon helps to lower sugar problem, and it also supports your liver health. Love, very, very important, particularly for men. Men is very good. Please, let's take care of our husbands because of the monster in town now, prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is killing so many men. I'm telling you, apart from the fact that the doctors are advising us as married people to have sexual intercourse regularly, I'm also telling you that the chemicals we give them also contribute to that. I'm telling you, the chemicals in our food contribute to all those. Please, let's do more of cloves. Let's have cloves at home. You can take them as tea, you can take them as, you can eat them and cook. Alright? Okay. Another, we have country onions, we have bay leaves, we have nutmeg, we have thyme, we have fenugreek. This fenugreek is very good if you have sugar problem. Just say it is very bitter. It's bitter. Another, we have fennel, we have sesame seed. We have so many of them. We have pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed is what we call ubogoro in Igbo land. Ubogoro. It's like a goosey. It's very good for prostate issues. Yes, good for prostate. And we have sunflower seed. It's also good for prostate issue. It's also good for the eye and all that. All these things can be combined together when you want to make your spices, like what I have here. What you have here is more than 20 spices. That's what I have here. You can just blend them. Before you blend them, you have to get the instrument, toss them on a low heat. Are you getting it? Toss them on a low heat, then you blend. If you don't have a strong blender, you can go and do that in the market. Blend them. When you come back again, you twist it so it will not congeal. Then you bottle them like this. If you want to sell, you can sell. You can make more money doing this. Please, let's take charge of our kitchen by eating natural things, by using natural spices. They will go a long way to prevent the common sicknesses that we have in town. And may God grant us grace to come up to bring up children that are healthy. Now children are coming down with cancer, coming down with the high blood sugar. Look at the girl that died in UNA last year. The girl that forgot her key, she misplaced her key and went to the Potter's Lodge to get her spare key, and there was a delay on campus. There was a delay, she collapsed and died because she had a high blood sugar. Yeah, those people, I think she was 18 or thereabout, was already having high blood sugar. And no parents will want to have that. Please, let's feed our children well. Let's cook at home. Some of us don't cook at home. Let's cook at home. You can use Maggi and crayfish and cook at home, and a child will be healthy with it. But for you to go and buy outside food, that you don't know what they use to cook it. Please, I'm also discouraging us from using too much Maggi, no chicken, chicken flavor, and all the name. Let's use more of crayfish and these seasonings. If you use more of crayfish, it will make you to lose less money. Like in my house, one. I just use one because of my children. Like a child that gave food. I have a Bible club. The child came to my Bible club. I gave the, he was like, call my mommy, I'm hungry. I said, is it food? I gave the child the meal we ate. They took it home. They brought it back. Mommy is not sweet. It's not like the way my mommy normally cook. I said, God, this woman would have been packing her food with too much. Because in my house, one, then enough of these spices with crayfish. Then with time, when it's only with me and my husband, we can now stop Maggi and face this because we want to live long. Please, let's try as much as possible. Health is that we live 80s, say amen now, 90s, still working. I mean, not with a walking stick or helping us, you want to put them, no, you not up to that point. God will help us in Jesus' name. Okay. If you want to get this, you can meet me at the end of the day. Or if you want to do business with it, you can also meet me. I will teach you where you can get the ingredients. I should do that here. Should I do that here? I don't have the time to tell them where to get the ingredients, no? Okay, how you can combine them? Like those ones listed there, your turmeric should be your base. That's what brings this color. Your turmeric should be your base. Get a little of rosemary, a little of clove, a little of cinnamon, just like 2 or 5 sticks of cinnamon, and just a little of each of them because it's a homemade. But if you want to go into business, it has a measurement. Just for your home, a little of each of them, 1,000 of each of them, and all that blend together, and you are good to go. What we give a very good scent is your country onions. Country onions, we give it a good scent and all that. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Let's put our hands together for her. In Bolzer School, we are not only concerned at just taking care of your children, we also take care of the parents too. So you can see your health is also what? Just what she said. Your health is wealth. Now we're going to look at parents. If you have questions, observations, you still have some things you want to ask her, you want to entertain some now. She talked about turmeric. She talked about garlic, bay leaf. So, question and answer now. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Actually, this is a new parenting, and I don't know how the system works in. Concerning the seminar we had so far, I don't know if the school can have a e-note as a note for the parents so they can post things on our WhatsApp page so that we can have the breakdown in full. Most especially those that are not around as well, so they can also acquire more knowledge. Thank you very much.
All right, it's noted. It's noted. Any other person? Any other person? And I noticed most of us were not really penning down anything. Well, I know this brain is there. However, at our age, you have tendency of forgetting some of these things. It's noted. Anyway, if we have the admin, we can work on it. We're going to go to the next program now. We'll have our director. Let's put our hands together for our daddy.
We'll move on to the last seminar